Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of Tales of Zestiria the X second season, which is on episode 6. Now, this episode right here, it felt a little fast here and there for some reason. I don't know why, but it looks like to me, I guess it might go on a certain direction, maybe to try to end this soon. Maybe because either because they don't want to go on to a third season, or they just want to end it on the second season. But one thing for sure is there's a lot of things that needs to be answered and needs to be resolved in a certain sense, you know? So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Sorey and his team arrived at the castle where the Emperor Rollins is at, and he ends up explaining and talking to Sorey about certain history, you know? Not before there is a scene with Rose and this other person, you know? About about this guy being the son of the Emperor. We have to it that the Emperor talks to Sorey about someone telling him stories, you know, and how malevolence was actually tried to steal all the emotions one time from one man, and it's something that no human can see it and notice the reality of it. However, that certain right was actually begun by someone, but man's emotions were taken away. However, even though the malevolence vanished from this world, there was only one person that had it within her, and that person is called Velvet Crow. So it looks like to me this confirms that Tales of Zestiria actually had the events happen before Tales of Zestiria. So it looks like to me this is the confirmation here and there, you know? And we also have to it that Rose wants to do something like maybe see malevolence, you know? Although Dezo was reluctant to do so, I think he tells her how to see the malevolence in the world, you know? And therefore we have to it that that she agrees to certain pacts, you know? And we have to it that Rose wants to make a squire pact with Sorey, and there are pros and cons. The pro is that you'll gain a lot of good power and to help other people. However, the cons are you have to help the shepherd all the way, and you are like a life link to the shepherd, and you have to make sure the shepherd stays alive. Should the shepherd die, you die too. And this is something that Alicia known for a long time, but she still does it anyway. Even Rosa is actually surprised, and I'm surprised about it. Because, when becoming a squire, you know, I thought it was just being a little small sidekick or a partner, you know? But I guess it's more than just that. Your life is actually connected to the shepherd itself. So, it's like this. If the main boss or someone you made a pact with die, you die along with that person. I'm like, holy crud, man. That's pretty risky at the same time. But you also have to bear the same burdens as the shepherd tries to get rid of the malevolence, you know? As we see to it, they arrive at a certain church where Sorey and the others decides to go in, and Sorey ends up seeing a dragon that's all infested and so forth, and dead corpse, you know? Although Rose does not have any second hesitations or even thinks about it, you know, she decides to make a pact or become a squire with Sorey, you know? And I think in my mind, don't you want to think about this first, you know? Because I would have thought about it, but if I had no other option, and if Rose is really trying to make a world where the weak could actually live in peace and so forth and have a good life, I guess she has a good determination. And I think if I had that same ideology or belief, I think I wouldn't have second hesitations and just go on, get, you know, that kind of thing. So therefore, we have to it that she does make a pact with Sorey, and therefore her name is like Wilkis Wickus or something, which I think it is called like that. Let me see, it's Wilkis Wilk or something, I don't know. But one thing for sure, when Sorey tries to purify the malevolence, it was actually hard. So therefore, Rose comes in to help out, and it looks like she exhausted herself, and they thought she died, but she didn't. We also have to it that Alicia makes a call to Sorey asking for his help, because right now there's some major trouble at Lady Lake right now, and tornadoes is already around the area. So therefore, Sorey, Rose, and everyone else gets ready to gets ready to go to Lady Lake and goes into combat, you know? So that's about it. So overall, pretty cool episode, although it felt a little fast for Rose to make a pact with Soleil and decides to see the world of the malevolence, you know? But I thought Rose actually had a different kind of power that might be the same as Soleil, you know? But I guess that's not the case, because like I remember I played a certain game that Rose actually could like have the same powers as Soleil, like making pacts with the spirit and so forth. But I guess that's another thing. But whatever the case may be, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, this episode here was pretty cool, although it felt a little fast at a certain point. But I think it might go in a certain direction where it finally ended like one like arc or something that kind of strayed out for too long. I don't know, but one thing for sure, things are gonna get a little hectic from here on out, especially if the two final bosses are the dragon and the other is Edna's brother, which is the dragon, and the other guy, you know, which we saw in season 1. So I don't know how they're gonna put this all together and how they're gonna arrive in Lady Lake in time. Hopefully, it might go until hopefully they arrive around either the second episode or so, or towards the end of the next episode, but I don't know. It all depends how this could go. But one thing is sure, there's one guy we haven't seen yet, and that guy is Zafid. I haven't seen him for a while, and I would like to see him make an appearance soon in the second season and join in possibly for the final battle. But if anything else, that's about it, people. I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.